Hey everyone, Richard Gibbons here, MLS Director for Southwest MLS. I'm coming with a time-saving tip. So today I actually want to talk about some common scams that we're seeing. So the first one is it's centered around land. You'll get somebody who claims to be a seller for a piece of property. They also claim to be foreign, and that they're really in a hurry to sell this piece of property, and they push you through it. Now, I've seen this go as far as being listed in the MLS, all the way to finding a buyer, and then it gets all the way to title before somebody looks into this guy and tries to figures out that he's not who he says he is, or that figures that he's not the actual owner of the property. This is especially true if the owner of the property is an LLC, although sometimes they will just claim to be the owner. So that's one common scam, and I've heard this from both the seller side and the buyer side, happening right here in New Mexico. So don't allow this to be one of those it won't happen to me kind of deals, because it is happening here and it is happening daily. A second one that I've heard of a lot recently is just going back to your good old wire fraud, right? Where somebody sends information to the buyer, the email is intercepted, and then the scammer sends the incorrect routing information, and then they're sent somewhere else. This happened right here in New Mexico just last week. Somebody's out $17,000 because they were not aware of the wire fraud that was going on. Or at least they claimed that. I'm sure all of you brokers out there have your own, wire fraud notice forms, and you're having every single person fill those out, because that's definitely the best practice to use these days. Now, when you have these kind of scams come up and if something doesn't feel right, don't forget, we do have this product called Forewarn available for you. And I'm just going to grab a phone number that actually texted me earlier today, so I already know it's a scam phone number. And all you have to do is just plug that phone number into Forewarn. I'm doing this on my desktop, but it looks exactly the same on your phone as well. And you just search for it, and you're going to see it's going to come up with no record found. So that should raise a couple red flags for you. Does it mean the person is necessarily a scammer? No, especially if it's a foreign number. Of course, they're not going to be in the United States public record. So, but just use it as a tool to check on people and make sure they know you know who they really are, right? So if you haven't signed up for Forewarn yet, just go in your email and search for it, Forewarn, and you should have a registration link. You can also reach out to us, and we can resend that registration link if you need it. And get signed up for that, because that is a free benefit available to Southwest MLS members provided by us. If it wasn't for this being provided, it would cost you about $20 a month. So that's a $240 a year benefit for you. So of course, if you have any questions, anything ever feels a little weird, you can always give us a call. We can kind of let you know what we're hearing about. If you guys come across one, please let us know. We'll try to pass that on and things like this and emails for you. But otherwise, trust but verify, right? Be safe out there. Avoid those scams. Use things like Forewarn to help verify that who you're talking to is who they say they are, and make sure you're staying safe. Thank you all, and have a great day.